One of the many fun activities Michiganders love to engage in the summer is going around their local area and finding hidden gems in other people's homes, the legal way. Aaron Siepierski is the owner of and CEO of Aaron's Estate Sales and joins us now to discuss what goes into a great estate sale in your hometown. Aaron, thanks for being with us today.
Hey, thank you so much for having me, Tyler. It's great to be here.
Appreciate having you on. So first off, tell us about how you got involved in this business. What about estate sales piqued your interest and turned that into a career for you?
Absolutely. So as a kid, finding treasures and that whole idea of finding something that could potentially be valuable was always intriguing to me. When I met someone that did estate sales for about 30 years, I was about 19 years old, 18, 19. And through that process, the first day on the job, the first day I helped them with an estate sale, we found a jacket, and that jacket sold that evening for $7,000 now online, and it sold to going to Japan. That definitely piqued my interest of, wow, this item that nobody cared about that was just sitting here on the floor could have potential value and a lot of value. And so over the years, a few years learning antiques, studying under this antique dealer and selling collections that people would send to them from across the country, I got really good at being able to identify what was valuable, what was not valuable. And I wanted to help others. I wanted to help other families that don't know what these things are worth, be able to bring them to market and make as much as humanly possible from them. So that's basically how I got started doing estate sales. And over the years, it's grown and grown and grown and grown into this huge endeavor that we're running now, and it's been a lot of fun.
And so you've had the chance over your career doing estate sales to run estate sales or participate in them for prominent Detroiters like Barry Gordy and Denny McClain. Also, can you tell us about those experiences and running an estate sale for people that have that big name recognition and have quite the notoriety in their local area and beyond, and how that factors into running an estate sale?
Absolutely. Definitely when you're doing an estate sale for a high profile figure, you have to make sure you handle it correctly. But we handle every estate sale the same. So grandma down the street is going to get the same exact service that, someone like Denny McLean or, the Barry Gordy Motown Mansion House would get. It's really important for us for service to be first. That's how we spread word. That's how we get great referrals, is by providing great service to our clients and customers. Definitely a whole different deal when your estate sales in Rolling Stone magazine or Billboard magazine or things like that. Obviously, a lot more people calling you, a lot more people reaching out. For the Motown house, we had Motown stars there signing items inside that home in Boston Edison. So that was an amazing experience to be able to bring that type of experience. I call, estate sales. A lot of people are trying to take estate sales online right now, but they're truly an experiential shopping, environment where they're different. It's different to go into someone's home and find a treasure. And so when they're of a high profile figure, of course, that treasure is even more amplified, and people love it. People really love it.
More information can be found on aaron'sestatesales.com, aaron'sestatesales.com for more information about their services, upcoming sales, auctions, and more through Aaron and his company located in Birmingham, Michigan, joining us on today's edition of the Megacast. So take us through the process of an estate sale from start to finish. Where do you and your clients typically start in order to get that final product that people are engaging with and buying products from?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a very solidified process. We start with a free consultation where we go out to our clients' homes, do a walkthrough, see what's in the house, see what's for sale, what's not for sale. And then from there, we can see, is there enough for an estate sale? Are there items that might be better for auction? What is the situation? What's the timeline? Once we solidify that and make our agreement, then our team gets into the home. And from there, they do all the staging, pricing, research, advertising. And that process is about a 1 week process for us. We have a team of about 50 staff. So our team goes in, expertly handles every aspect from the setup through the pricing, all the research. The next step is our quality control team then goes into each home to make sure everything's staged properly, priced properly. And while that's happening, all the advertising, our marketing team is pushing out video content all over social media, thousands of photos on our website for each sale. And then we open the doors to the sale Thursday or Friday through the weekend and hold that sale through the weekend. We can usually get on any given sale 500 to 1,000 people through a home on a weekend and literally clear it out so that it's ready to go for its next step, especially if the home is being sold or if a family member is renovating. We've done a lot of downsizing sales lately, so people moving to Florida, things like that. So we basically leave it broom swept, ready to go for its next step.
We're joined by Aaron Siepierski. He is the owner and CEO of Aaron's Estate Sales, joining us on the Megacast. AaronsEstateSales.com for more information to get in contact with them about the services they provide. If you're looking to hold an estate sale soon, you can go to their website, AaronsEstateSales.com for more information. And that brings up the question of who needs an estate sale. If you are looking to downsize, if you're looking to move, you want to get rid of some of the things maybe you don't need in your life, and reduce the amount of possessions you have in your home or on your person. Why go to the route of an estate sale versus a garage sale, or by just donating some of these items?
Absolutely. So an estate sale is a really, really good way to recycle and reuse items throughout the community. It actually helps bring things like inflation down because instead of somebody going to buy that sofa and then all the production that it created to create that sofa, they're buying it and that all the production already happened on that piece 50 years ago or 30 years ago. So it helps bring costs down. That's one of the good reasons to have an estate sale. We help anyone that has a full house full of stuff that they need to sell, whether it's due to them downsizing, being relocated across country, or a loved one's passing away. But then we also help families that have certain or people with specific collections, someone with a watch collection or a train collection. We can help take those items to auction or put them into another estate sale to help them as well. And so it's definitely a good way to make a decent amount of money. The average estate sale has about $15,000 to $20,000 worth of value in that home. And even sometimes we did a sale this past weekend where they took everything pretty much out of the home, but they had really nice items. So the things that were left still did $15,000 worth of value, and that was stuff that they were going to just donate or trash. And so they were really, really happy to get the value out of those items. And then also the people who bought the items were really, really happy to have them at discounted prices.
And so, Aaron, your company, it's based out of Birmingham. It's a family-owned business. You're doing this from the local area for people in the local area and other areas as well. Why is that important? Having that the business be family-owned, be independently owned. What's the difference in service and quality that people are getting from your company versus what they may get from one of your competitors, especially those larger companies that do these services across Michigan and the U.S.?
Yeah, when you're dealing with the franchises, they don't really have necessarily the, franchise estate sale company, the skill level or the knowledge level of the antique appraisers and things like that on staff. So that's one thing that's huge with us. We do have antique appraisers on staff. We do have our own training system. Me personally, I get to work with my mom every day, which is really amazing since we're family owned. And so my mom works with me. She's the first person that people talk to when they call my business. And she's that first line of service. Every single piece of my business is involved around service, whether it's servicing that client, servicing our customers, and servicing really our staff. And having it be family owned is huge to that because I can go in and fix things and change things and make things better and better and better. I feel like that's one of the things that's helped us grow. And now we are the biggest in Michigan and possibly the Midwest estate sale company that is independently owned. And so that's huge.
Aaron, anything else about your business that we should know that we haven't discussed yet today, or anything else you'd like to say before we let you go?
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having me, Tyler. I really appreciate it. People can find us online, social media at Aaron's Estate Sales. We have a lot of YouTube content where people can go to get all the information that they need to find about how to have an estate sale and what they should look for when hiring an estate sale company. So visit us on YouTube, and thank you so much for joining us or for having us.